Grand Rising. Welcome to Healing Hype Man. Welcome to the Hype Healer Studio. That's what you're sitting in, right? That's what I'm sitting in. Let's dive in. Message of the day. I felt this urge to speak. I think we all have the urge to speak. And as much as I don't talk about where society is going, right? World events. You don't really hear me talk about like world things. I feel like it's starting to catch up to people. And from an interpersonal space, how that might be catching up is the feeling of feeling stuck. For some, hopeless. For some, never content with what they have, or they don't see what's coming next. And I think that's a very heavy thing to sit in. I could possibly say that everyone that I know, that I talk to on a daily basis, is struggling to some degree with what is going on in America. And America are struggling in some degree. And we can't see the light. We can't see what's coming. We don't know necessarily what's going to happen. You know, my advocacy and my voice has been like really geared towards children and the education system. I just and the amount of conflict that we are going to be experiencing for a while. I can say yes from COVID, but what I'm really speaking to is just the way that generations really do change and shift, and how communication changes and societal expectations and societal norms change. And some people are left behind. Some people are not willing to change. That's really what I'm speaking to, is change. And we can sit in it. I see it. They sit in it. They don't see a way out. The only way out is drastic. The only way out is you win the lottery or you leave the country. I hope that you manifest both of those. And what does work look like? What does your living situation look like? Who's it that you work for? How you used to work is different. How you attained money is different. And my advocacy goes to children, to be very honest, because I think they're going to suffer the most in schools. I just see a generation of different kinds of human beings. I don't know where that goes, and those are just topics that have come up in sessions, to be honest, that I'm like vaguely speaking on. Communities are shifting, and here's what I can tell you. What I can say is that it may benefit us to really just keep things tight in your circle. The people around you, right? Your very small community, because the bigger things can consume you and overwhelm you. And within this community, there is you. There is you and what you do every day. And if you're not comfortable with changing your lifestyle or being prepared to pick up your lifestyle and bring it somewhere else, or adjust it to how you can, right? There's more change possible. And I'm not saying like, oh, Alvin, you're telling me to lower my standards of life. I'm not telling that to you right now. And I hope we don't have to get to that point. But some of y'all need a real reality check. Living outside your fucking means. How's that working out for you? Don't complain. Don't complain. Then don't complain. then don't complain. Throw it on to somebody else. And then, all right. You gotta be willing to change. And like, just because I took a step back to take 4 steps forward, to take 2 steps back, to take 1 step forward, to like, it's an ebb and a flow. If you think that society is going to be exactly what you thought it was going to be, and I think that's the part that we're sitting in. I know that you were told one thing and you expected one thing, and it's not that. So what are we going to do about it? That mindset is from a very like get it done mindset. Get it done, just get it done, right? Get it done. I was just tired of being left behind. I think when I started this channel, I was like, I'm tired of like missing the boat on opportunities, right? Financial opportunities and business opportunities, or like just like waiting and not doing it and then seeing other people do it too. I'm just like, what the fuck? What am I waiting for? What the fuck? No one's coming to save you. So Alvin from Healing Hype Man is trying to hype you up to go and do those things and be those things and try those things. But if you're set on an expectation, or I think it's a need, if it's a need, like, oh, it has to be this way, then you probably shouldn't do that. And I'm going to do this thing and it has to be like this. Then you probably shouldn't do that. That's a bigger gamble. Where's your wiggle room? Like, that should be in the plan. 2 cards, gratitude and receiving. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. Every day becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. Wow, 2 concepts of like receiving, like giving and receiving. I'm grateful for the things that I have. I think people underestimate the power, the being grateful for their breath. It's really when you're in a moment where you're like, oh my God, I could not be here right now. That could not be my mom. That could not be my dad. That could not be my partner. That could not be my friend. You could easily not be here. Watching this, looking at the things, the computers that are in front of you, the candles, the lights, the bags and the TV and the... Grateful for the experience that you're in, the place that you have, or a resource that you have. And then receiving. The moment that you can be grateful for what it is that you have and what you're sitting in, you have to be grateful for where you're at right now in order for the universe to give you more, in order for you to receive more, right? We want more, but we don't like where we're at. Now, if where we're at is like really dangerous and bad for us, I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to go down this path. I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to go down another path. I'm grateful to have one person watch this, right? Like, makes my day. It makes me feel like I did something of value. It makes me feel like I did what I said I was going to do, right? And then with that comes more receiving. Okay, Alvin, you like that one view? I'm going to give you, you like that one person that came to you and asking for support and you helped them? And they give you another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then it's like, oh, okay, wow. I'm not expecting this to be some big grand thing like all the other people that I watch. I watch tarot all the time. I really watch more astrology. You know, I'm a little more fact-based too. I like to throw that in there too. Because some of these people just be pumping out things. I'm just like, are you even connected, dude? Like, Two of Wands, 2 of Swords. Planning and balancing the basics. Are you grateful for the basics that are in front of you? The little things. The ability to, I'm grateful that I have the ability to watch somebody tell me that I can go and do the thing that I want to do and put a plan in place and then integrate it into my life and start doing it daily. I want to be a reader. Start reading daily. All right, put that into my day-to-day routine. Okay, now that's part of my routine. Next thing you know, Healing Hype Man's, the Hype Healer Studio is present, right? Like, the basics are being highlighted here. Tell me about receiving. Putting a plan in place and adding it to your day-to-day routine, right? If you're in a space that you can't be grateful for, then all right, what's your game plan to change up the routine or to add pockets of something that you are grateful for, that you have the opportunity to do, be, taste, feel, touch, smell. Receiving is 5 of Swords, right? Talking about receiving, like sometimes we have to let people go and let things go. Let people go and you walk away from. We can't receive if there's too many people in your life. We can't receive if there's too much. Some things need to go in order for you to receive what it is that you want. We need, that's right. That's sacrifice. That's also like putting something on, on the altar. What's that called? Oh my God, I'm blanking. Make an offering, like, okay, an offering, and this card also reminds me of an offering for some reason. Like, it's something that we sacrifice in hopes of getting something in return to replace that. That's that equal exchange of energy at the same time, whether you're getting a reading or equal exchange of energy from anything and anyone, even in relationship dynamics. There's always that reciprocity, like, oh, wow, you bring stability in my life. Wow, and you bring peace into my life. Right? Maybe this person can't bring stability into their life and this person can't bring peace, but they can do it for each other. Right? That's that reciprocity. I hope that's the right word. Where things flow into a balance, right? Same way people pay for readings, people pay for things like that, right? It's not about like, oh, pay me what I'm worth. What it's about is that exchange. Like, all right, I'm going to give you this spiritual guidance, this direction, these skill sets that I have attained or that I have mastered. And in return, there is an exchange of energy, whether it be, wow, my client taught me something about myself. My client showed something to me about a lifestyle that I've never experienced, right? That's one intellectual exchange there, right? Can also be a moment of like, wow, I'm really grateful I got to sit on camera or I got to do this. And like, I would have never been able to do that if I didn't do that, right? That's that exchange of I got to experience something. Or it could be a monetary donation in the sense of like, oh, wow, he paid for his time. His time is of value. He values his time. So let me donate or give the donation or the compensation for the time and the energy, right? Either way, there's always an equal give and take and an exchange to some degree. Has that been abused and abused? Absolutely, right? So 5 of Swords. And the Empress. Oh, wow. Well, I can tell you one thing with the Emperor at the bottom, these are like in tarot, they're the power. The Empress does not hold on to shit. First of all, she barely knows like who's in her court because she doesn't dabble in that nonsense, right? But when I look at this, 5 of Swords and the Empress, well, you can't put a bumper sticker on a Bentley. I'm going to pull out those cards. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. The Unfinished Hype Man Tarot deck. That is a card. Don't put a bumper sticker on a Bentley. It's about knowing your worth. And like this is like the most worthy of the worthiness of those words don't make sense. These are the most worth of the worth. That doesn't make sense either. But you can't put a bumper sticker on a Bentley, right? It's not everybody's going to come with you. And I wonder if that's the aspect here. It's like, hey, oh, these are 2 separate messages. Oh. We got to be grateful for the basics. Grateful for the basics. And I literally mean, I'm like grateful that I get to sit here and plan out my future. Like fucking wow. I did that last night till like 1 a.m. What? it was like the sat and like the possibilities and the possibilities. And I'm like, oh, wow. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. I'm going to do this. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Like, it's not even, nothing is set in stone. And I'm already like, right? Like, that's something that I'm so grateful that I get to sit in that, because all of that the universe has given me. It's given me that optimism. It's given me that positivity. It's given me that the universe and my life experiences has given me the level of awareness that I can sit here and plan out future Alvin and like things that I want to do and then putting together, right? Things like that. I didn't. I just participated, and that's something that I'm grateful for, right? Fill me with gratitude for all that you give. All that you give. We're talking to the universe. All that you give me these experiences. You give me these things because I'm just living. I'm just walking. I'm just breathing. I'm just getting up, and then things just flow how they flow. Are we in a flow state? Oh, that's a big one. Like, when you're in a flow state. I know I'm in a flow state when I can physically flow. And what I mean by that is like, it's like, I don't know, I can like dodge shit. I don't know. Like dancing or in the gym, like the way that things just flow and the way that my body just like does these moves. I'm just like, where did you learn how to do that, Alvin? Like what? Like pickleball. Pickleball is something you have to like get used to that kind of flow. And I'm just like, day one, I'm like, oh shit, I know how to like take the paddle and like actually stop it where it needs to stop, and like the follow through after, right? If you know about follow through, right, I'm doing push ups and like the way that I stand up is like in a flow, like it's like feet jump from the back to the front, and I stand up and I'm like, wow, that was like seamless. You would think that I was like a gymnast, and anyway, if different, you find flow states in different things. The way you're cooking, and you just know what to do next, and oh my god, in therapy sessions, like I'm just like how I know what to say, and I know what to unpack, or I know what to pause and sit with, and lean into that, and tell me more about that and how that's working out for you. It's like your conversations go in a state of flow. I put all that to intellect and knowledge, which is why I always push people to learn and attain something, because no one can take that away from you. And then talk about it all fucking day. Watch the flow state double up. I see people, they're like, oh, I know about this. Their clients, they're like afraid to go on camera or do things like that. But I can sit there and like listen to them about the thing that they're passionate about, yet nobody hears them. No one's listening to them, right? Yes, it is for them, but I wonder if that thing that you are really good at, you can master or at least speak on. So I employ that people do videos. I'm like, your journal entries are going to be the thing that you're skilled at, and just give me 10 or 5 next time I see you, entries of you just speaking, and allow them to see themselves, see the excitement in their own face of like being passionate about something. Like, it's not about like, external validation. I want them to see, like, do you see what I see? I see you so excited. You just went on a 10-minute rant about the thing that you're so most excited about, with all this information and facts that you've been reading up at night about on your bed, and that's why you can't sleep. I'm like, well, why don't you see yourself in this the way I'm seeing you right now? Sometimes we need that reflective turnaround, right? Or video of you doing the thing that you like to do, whether it's a sport or a skill, and you see yourself and you're like, oh shit, I'm actually good. Yeah. Oh wow, I actually know how to do that. Yeah, you do. You do. But you're trying to be better, that you're forgetting about where you are right now. In regards to receiving, how much time we got? 20 minutes, Alvin. 20 minutes. So, listen, some people got to go. Not everybody's coming with you. You might be letting go of some people, because you know what? Your level of status is just elevated. And that comes with time and patience. I don't know why I want to say this. Like, the amount of spaces that I've had, like things just elevate. I spoke about this. Like now I have more books. Now I have more plants. Now I have more cards. Now I have, like, I didn't go and say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to buy all this. This is just acquired. It's just acquired. Clothes acquired. I had nothing. Nothing. I lived out of like a storage unit back in 2018. Like, that was brutal. A brutal awakening. Realizing that I gave people so much. I gave people so much. You know what's funny? It's like I look at this. I'm like, sometimes we give people so much that we don't realize how much of an empress we very well might be, or an emperor in our life that we might be. Right? I'll speak to control in a second here, but you know, sometimes there's a lot of fucking takers in the world. A lot. And if you're watching this, you're probably a pure innocent one that that gets taken advantage of, that has gotten taken advantage of, because the pure innocent ones don't do well in a society like this. You got to be rough and tough. They don't do well, but we learn the most. Let me reframe that. Reframe that. Right? We might be a target, or we might not be able to withstand what comes our way, but why? But now I'm gonna turn it. So you want me to withstand something that I'm perceiving or looking at that is actually already too much, but I'm the weak one because I can't withstand something that's already at an extreme. The world and society, it's already at an extreme, and I'm the weak one. I saw somebody in comments like, "Oh, these weak people online, they be crying, they can't handle it." Handle what? The fucking civil war on fucking social media? Like, what are you talking about? What handle what? So you woke up today and chose violence. Okay, you woke up today and said, I'm gonna fight bitches. All right, great, good for you. You woke up today and said anybody weak is just can't stand it here. Mommy and daddy raised a soldier. I'm trying to give you back the power for you to control your life in the way in which you would like to control it and where you would like it to go. I feel like saying here, sometimes if you're expecting other people to fulfill that for you, or there's a need for other people to do that for you, where am I getting that from? Like you have a business and you're like, well, my business doesn't thrive unless people buy my stuff. Well, would you be okay if you just did it for you? Maybe that's not a business that's going to sustain you, but at least there's something there for you in that. I think we should start seeing like, oh, when things go well, that's when the business booms. Great, beautiful, but if you have the expectation that it needs to boom, I think that's where the disappointment's coming, and nothing is starting to boom anymore. People are like, okay, where's the boom at? No, there's no boom. So is your level of status for you or for others? Right? Is this for you? Is this for others? And we might have to change how we get here. I'm not saying we can't get here. I'm not saying we're not worthy of getting here. But how we used to get here is not the same. That's all I'm speaking to. The old ways of thinking, what Swords is thinking, the old ways of thinking and how to do that and how to attain that is changing, has changed, will be changing. Let's pull from the Hype Man deck. Anything else we need to know? And I just feel like saying this, you have free will. You do what you want. You do what you please, right? I really don't tell you like what's coming or what's doing. I kind of pull like this collective energy that sits here. And the way I view the world comes through this. And that's why there's thousands and thousands of other readers. So if there is someone else, if you don't really like the vibe or the tribe, you're more than welcome to check out somebody else. You know what I mean? Caution, check your personal brand. This is about your beliefs. Oh my God, brand management here. So, because this is mine, It could be what I want it to be, my brand, how I show up, what it looks like, what I represent, what I advocate for, what I spend my money on, what you spend your money on, what you advocate for, right? You are your walking brand, and the actions that you do, and the right, look, I don't think I'm talking to anybody that's like in people's comments saying degrading things, but like those people, like they probably don't have businesses, they probably don't respect themselves, and they think their shits don't stink, but their bank account says otherwise, right? And how do you know that? Because of how I treat people, how you treat people, right? This doesn't have to be a material level. This could be just how you treat one, yourself, and two, others. Savage. Yeah, I feel like I'm a savage right now. I became a savage healer. Somebody made me a savage, and I'm grateful for that. I was like, oh yeah, fucking watch me. Watch me. That kind of savage. That's the savage that I'm speaking to. I was like, oh yeah, watch me. Oh, I love it. Willpower, not laziness. You have the power to get up and do something different, your routine different, add something different, right? Being lazy and expecting it to just happen ain't gonna fly. You ultimately have free will and free choice to do what you wish in the way that you wish. This is really telling me to do it how you want to do it. Don't forget your worth, and be grateful for what you have so that you can receive some more. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Stable foundation, ladies and gentlemen. Stable foundation. I try to teach you how to get into a stable foundation when you change. Change is inevitable when you transform. Every time you transform, you become more secure within yourself, within what you want to do, with where you're going. So promote change. And in order for you to change, you're going to have to experience things you might not like. But you getting through that says a lot about your mastery and ability and your alchemy and its ability to elevate pathways to the next and the next and the next. Change is inevitable. So if you don't push up against it and you work with it and you flow with it, oh, that's perfect. You'll see things flow nicer for you. Don't resist the change. And see where the cookie crumbles. My name is Alvin Catalan. I'm present. I'm done speaking now.